Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dr. Shelton here, and today I wanted to just chat a little bit about one of the questions that I get the most often, whether it's in the clinic or whether I'm talking to people on the phone or even talking to family members who found out that I'm a physical therapist and might know a thing or two about feeling better, more fit, more healthy, more independent on a regular basis. And it's a question that people think will get them back in the game without a ton of effort. Not necessarily that they're not going to try to get better, but it's something that they would like to try to figure out on their own and something that they want to understand from a DIY perspective, because if you look at anything nowadays, everything is DIY. The home improvement network is blowing up with all the new home improvement things that you can do. The gym experience is more and more coming to you at home through online coaching, things like that. So even now in rehab, people would like to get better and better at what they do from home so that they can make themselves feel healthy by themselves, and they don't need to go and wait in the clinic lines and do all the things that people hate when they associate with going and seeing a medical professional. Because at the end of the day, that's not how we want to spend our time. That's not where we want to spend our hard-earned cash. It's not with anybody in the medical field. You'd rather be feeling healthy and figuring it out on your own. And so this question, I believe, stems from that. And I should have mentioned at the beginning of this video that while I'm doing this, I'm making myself a little breakfast, a little bacon and some French toast. And I'll show you guys the finished product for anybody who's interested in that. Just finishing up now on the French toast. So this number one question that people are asking me is, what exercises do I do for X pain? Or what stretches should I do for X pain? And the reason I use X pain is because everybody has something a little bit different. I spend my time with a lot of gym owners, and my biggest question to them is, what is the number one question that you guys get about rehab or about pain or what have you? And most of them say the same thing, which is, what do you do about when I have pain here? Or what do I do when I have pain here? What stretches, what exercises? Because that's what people have been led to believe will get you better. Is a stretch or an exercise out there for everybody. And if you strengthen this tiny little muscle, then all of a sudden you're going to get better, right? And to kind of piggyback off of that question, what people will ask me a lot is, what's the best treatment for this? If I'm going to go get treatment, then what's the best for it? Is it massage? Is it the myofascial release? Do I need cupping? Because that looked really cool on Michael Phelps in the Olympics. Or do I need dry needling? I hear a lot of good things about that. What do I need? And the response that I give every time to both of those questions is, you're asking the wrong questions, okay? And that's not a way for me to skirt around the actual question. It's just the wrong question. Here's an example I want to give you guys and see if you follow my logic. You would not, if your check engine light came on in your car, your truck, whatever you're driving, you would not, for the most part, go into an auto mechanic and say, hey, what do I need to? I'm gonna go to the hardware store later today. What do I need to buy to fix my car? He said, well, what's going on with your car? And you say, well, the check engine light's on. Now, hopefully, a couple of you at least are laughing, because that's kind of a ridiculous notion that you would go into an expert like that and give him nothing more than, my check engine light's on. And that's what pain is to your body, it's your check engine light. So when I have people come in and they tell me, hey, my knees hurt, my this hurts, my that hurts, usually they'll give me a little bit more. In fairness, they'll give me a little bit more, like, well, it hurts when I'm running, or it hurts when I do this. It's still impossible for me, or if you're getting advice based off of that amount of history from any medical professional, you need to turn around and walk the other way. Because that is not enough information to tell us how you move, to tell us what specific things cause the pain, whether it's mobility, whether it's stability, whether it's strength, weakness, what have you. That's not enough for us to know. And on top of that, if you're looking for one specific exercise, there might be one specific exercise that will help you. But never has it been the case with me that I can just walk up to somebody and say, you need to strengthen your core, or you need to do squats. It's never going to be like that until we get a chance to look at you. So in terms of the what treatment helps you feel better, again, you're asking what treatment is going to make me feel good, but not what is going to solve my problem. If your objective is to feel better, there are a million different ways to do that. And there are so many people out there, massage therapists, chiropractors, physical therapists, the list goes on and on. There are so many people that can make you feel better. But the problem is you're only going to feel better for a short amount of time, and then it's back at you, right? How many of us have gone somewhere and gotten an adjustment or had a massage and gone, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Maybe even for a week later, you just feel great. And then slowly but surely it starts to creep back on you. Well, that's because that nobody trained the movement side of things. It has nothing to do with getting you stronger in certain areas for the most part. It's patterning out the right movements so that your brain starts firing off movement sequences correctly, okay? So when you're asking what feels better or what should I go get, the dry needling, the cupping, the what have you, all of those have varying results. Most of them very, very great. You wouldn't see them show up in the Olympics if they didn't work for at least somebody. But those are not solutions to the problem. Those are quick fixes, and don't get me wrong, they're valuable because you have to be out of pain to get forward-moving results. But you cannot rely on just one of those things and expect for your problem to go away. So if you're looking for your problem to get better, then you should go to somebody who's actually going to treat you from a movement perspective and try to improve your movement quality. If you're just looking to be out of pain, then you need to go ahead and get over the fact that either you're going to be spending a lot of money going to somebody who's going to see you 2 or 3 times a week to do an adjustment, this, that, or the other. You'll feel good, but you'll need it again a couple days later, okay? Or you'll be popping pills, which I myself am not a huge fan of, and I know most of you out there aren't either. So if you're looking for a long-term solution and nobody said this to you yet, and nobody's trying to rely on just one thing, they're actually trying to come after your movement perspective, that's the right way to go about it. So if you're interested in learning more, I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, our blog, check out our Facebook page, Shelton Movement and Performance, and of course the website, sheltonmp.com, to always be learning more. We're trying to constantly start putting out content a little bit more often to help just entertain but also educate you guys. We got a few new things rolling around, a podcast that's going to start airing pretty soon in the future here, plus a few other great community opportunities for everybody. So please stay tuned. Of course, if you're ever interested in just getting on the phone with me, I don't charge you for getting on the phone with me. I certainly don't track the amount of time that we're on the phone together. My biggest goal is to give you my time, as much of my time as you can get, so you can ask the questions that you need to ask and get the answers that you want to. So our number is here on the page, 336-933-1544, plus a million other ways to reach me. Please don't feel like you're abusing the power to get in contact with me. I love talking to people about their health problems and how to fix them in the most efficient way possible. Okay, so that's all from me today. In case you're interested, I know my dog Dempsey he's over there just watching me cook up this bacon. In case you're interested, got a nice little breakfast, some bacon, and some French toast that's looking pretty good. And if you want to see here, Mr. Dempsey is all about getting him some of that good eating, right, buddy? Alrighty, well, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with some more fun stuff. I'm gonna go eat this food. Talk to you soon.